Hi guys, so this week I'm going to be attempting to do a story time. I'm going to tell two stories from my school experience. One of them happened a couple days ago and the other one happened back in 5th grade. So I'm just going to be explaining those to you. They're kind of like boring if you're not in school or you don't know me, but you know, we're just going to see how this goes, and if you like it, maybe I'll do more story times because I'm a pretty embarrassing person. So let's just get into it. So as you may or may not know, my birthday was on Thursday, January 12th. And my friends made the day amazing. I had such a great day. I'm 14 now. But this story took place at the end of the day. We were all in the music room because we go to the choir teacher's homeroom because she's awesome, Miss B. I think she actually watches my videos sometimes. So if you watch this, hey, what's up? So we were in her office and I was like opening presents and stuff, and then when the bell rings, we all decide to go outside. And Mayora and Jessica and Caleb, they're all like, oh, we're gonna sing happy birthday to you one more time outside. So I'm like, okay, like, that's fine. You guys have sang happy birthday to me all day. I thought they were just trying to embarrass me because that's what they do. So we go outside and they start singing happy birthday and they take out these confetti poppers. And it's like blue confetti with like hearts in it, and it's like super cute, super me. I'm like so excited. I'm like, whoa, what the heck? What are you doing? Ha! And everyone like runs up, everyone's like, happy birthday to you, and like stuff. And I'm just like super stoked, like everything's great, the day is ending, awesome. And then they decide at the end, because they bought 4 confetti poppers, so at the end they decide to put it like, pop it on top of me. I'm covered in confetti. I guess I just expected it all to fall off, but since my backpack was open, because I put my binder, like shoved it in there as far as I could get it, because I wanted to carry my bag of presents and then have also enough room for the person next to me to have room on the bus. It got in the crevices of my backpack and my hair, everything. So I just kept walking and I get onto the bus, and okay, first let me tell you a little bit about my bus driver. Nobody likes her. She's a cranky old lady. She doesn't like mess, she doesn't like noise, she doesn't like anything. So more often than not, our bus is silent, and if you like put a piece of trash on the floor, you're picking it up. If you write on the windows, you're cleaning it. She's your typical like cranky old bus driver. So I get onto the bus, I go back to my seat because I sit in like seat like 10 or 9 or something, and I go back to my seat, I sit down and I swing my backpack over so I can put it on my lap, because your stuff has to be on your lap so that you can sit like straight up in the back, and confetti goes everywhere. Like on the floors, under people's seats, and everyone is like,
crap.
Like everyone is like,
oh, what is that? What just happened? She's about to kill us.
And I'm just like, oh no. And I'm such a goody-goody. Like I would never do anything bad on purpose or just in general. Like I've never had any problems with that bus driver. Like she knows that I'm a good student and a good bus rider. So I'm like, oh no, like what am I about to, like what am I gonna do? It's everywhere. The pieces, like you can barely even pick them up. Like they're so small and it's just everywhere. So everyone's like,
okay, stay calm, everybody, we're gonna try and pick this up.
And everyone was super nice and blah blah blah. So we all like start getting like reaching down and like picking up like these little pieces of confetti, and obviously we're not gonna be able to pick it up, all of it up. Like somebody's gonna notice. Let's call her Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson was gonna notice. Like Miss Johnson was gonna get like, she was gonna get mad. We were all just kind of like, okay, we gotta pick this up, be calm, maybe she won't notice. And then a girl in the back, I don't know if she watches my videos, but she decides to yell up to Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson? Do you have a broom or something? Because Kayla spilled her confetti
everywhere.
And we're all just like looking back at her like, why? Like, why? Like, praise Jesus. We're all about to die. And she decides to just make a huge scene. And like, Taylor, it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing. It was the right thing to do, because she was gonna catch us and then we probably would have been in even more trouble. But she saw that we were all panicking and she was just like, look, if I wouldn't have told, like all of us were gonna get written up instead of like just her. And so I was freaking out because I never get in trouble, like nothing bad ever happens. So I was freaking out. She comes back and I see her walking back and I'm like, oh my god, why. She walks back, she's like,
Okay, so whose is it?
and I'm like, it's mine. I will stay after, I will sweep it up, I will clean it for you, I'll do whatever you need, I promise. I am so sorry. It's my birthday, and people were like, my friends like popped confetti on me and I didn't know that it would get everywhere. I'm so sorry. And there are tears in my eyes at this point because I'm such a goody goody. Like, I hate getting in trouble and I'm so afraid of what she's gonna do. And she's just like,
Okay, so like if I watch the tapes, like nobody did it in here, like nobody popped it in here.
I was like, no, I swear, like nobody did anything. It was all me. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Like, I guess I should have like made sure all the confetti was off me, but it was like so in the moment and I was just like, haha, like I expected it to just roll off and everything would be fine. And I also didn't expect it to be so much. So we're riding and we're like in the middle of like some intersection and she's like,
Kaylin, get up. There's a broom in the back. And just start sweeping it towards the back of the bus.
and so the bus is moving and I'm getting up and I'm like getting the broom and I'm like wobbling because the bus is moving and I start sweeping and I'm like talking trash on her the whole time to my friends up here. And I'm like, dude, like this is so unfair. Like, I get that I'm supposed to clean it up, but the bus is moving and I've never caused any problems, like, ever. So I'm just cleaning it up and I do that the whole entire bus ride. Like, I'm just like sweeping up this confetti and it's under people's feet. I'm like getting under people's seats and like everybody's super nice about it. They're like, oh, here, let me hold your stuff and like all this. So I'm like super grateful for them. Whenever we get to like towards my stop, there's a hill. So we stopped on the hill and then she comes back and she like finishes like sweeping up some stuff. And then she's like, okay, so she also made my brother come back and help me, which was great because I was like, yeah, that's right, like you have to help me. And then she has my brother like open the emergency door so that she can like sweep it out the back of the bus, like onto the road. First of all, that's littering. Second of all, you're not supposed to use the emergency door unless it's like for emergency use. And the whole time we have it open, it's like, she's like,
Oh, well, I hope nobody reports us for littering.
and I'm like, I hope somebody reports you for littering. I hope someone gets you in trouble. And we're doing that. And then she's like,
So, okay, so tomorrow morning, bring like double-sided tape to like get down on the floor and like pick it up.
she wants us to like put our hands on the floor and like get everything. Because if like it falls in the heaters, like it's gonna start a fire. And like, I get that I should clean it up because I did it. Like, that's a good lesson to learn. But like, come on. It's your job to make sure your bus is clean. The only reason you're making me do this is because you don't want to. And because if it's not cleaned, the bus inspector people are gonna get mad. But it's honestly, it's your responsibility. You signed up for people to make a mess on your bus, so you should have to clean it. Like, I would help because I'm nice, but if I would walk off that bus, like, it's not really like, I don't think that she should be able to get me in trouble. Like, it's her job. The next morning I bring like a lint roller and I'm like on my hands and knees, like on the floor of the bus, like getting underneath people's feet, like rolling this lint roller, like barely getting anything. And I'm also picking up like dirt and disgust off her floor. And the bus is moving, I'm on the floor like crawling around, and then I just give up. I'm like, you know what? This is good enough. Like, I'm getting in my seat and I'm putting this stupid lint roller away. And so far that's the end of the story, but like, come on, like, oh my god, I never get in trouble, like, ever. And then I'm just like cleaning the bus while it's moving. And this sounds probably really stupid to some people, but like, really? And it's, I hate my bus driver, Miss Johnson. I hope you watch this and I hope you know that I have won Best Bus Rider of the Year. So you don't know what you're up against. That's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys care about confetti being spilled on the bus and me having to clean it up, but if you do, I have more stories. And whenever I get old enough to where people won't like watch my videos and be offended, I'll tell like drama, friend stories. I'll tell you about like my ex-boyfriend, like. So be expecting that like in the far future. I'm sure that I'll like have stories, but for now I don't really have that many stories, so yeah, I just needed to get something done for this week, and I'm doing a cover next week. I want to do a cover next week, so hold me to that. Make sure to follow all of my social media down below, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.